Hey, okay. Um, I am McNuggies, and today I will be playing um Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, let's get started. 8 chunks or above recommended. Uh, maybe random distance. 40 chunks recommended. Yeah. Um, I'm going to turn my audio up for this. Um, Yeah, this map contains flashing lights. Um, just going to turn my audio up. Yeah, let's get started. This is like winter clothes, please. This is really cool. Dragons. I don't know what that is. And that's the books. That's Sabbath's something's guide to everything. This is monster manual. I think this is games. Ever Bloom. I can't read that. Like, the art is gorgeous. And yeah, use headphones for the best experience. Ever Bloom games. Check them out, honestly. It's just really cool. Here, look at all the drinks. And in this book, Player's Handbook, the pizza, this mini map, and then the DM screen. I play D&D myself, and it's like so fun. Let's start adventure.
Hey! Glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too.
The voice is so cool, and also that's a D&D shirt.
Good to go? Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go. Oh, or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming attacks? But a rogue could be fun too. Hit and run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying. But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
think I might do Paladin. Wizard sounds cool. How is wizard damage low? Is it based on the damage of the weapon, or like damage all up? Because like damage of the spells is like damage. Uh, um, I'm gonna do Paladin. So,
Okay, next let's allocate your stats. You want me to explain how stats and dice rolling work in this game? You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat points, do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more...
um, um, I might do some int a bit stuff.
And like that, you've made your first character. Congrats! Now, how about we dive right into things? Let me just set the scene for you.
It's so cool.
The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir Asalisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Khajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
In collaboration with Minecraft and Wizards of the Coast. Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, this is so cool. Dedicated to the storytellers of the world.
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Chapter 1. Oh. Yo, this is so cool. Oh. Oh. is this? Oh, please. A healing potion. I just wanted to like look at the map. If there are chests around, I gotta go look for them. The music is incredible. This is a dragon point. Look at it. Oh, thank you for the 12. Is this a book? Is this a hidden or is this a book? Go ahead. This is gorgeous. And the buildings and like the bomb. Oh. Okay, guess I can't go that way. Oh. Maybe it's like the water? These obviously iron bars. Okay, I guess the farm is not allowed. What is this? Is this an elf? It's an elf that's so cool. Also purple. What is this?
Standing behind his produce stand is Eric, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Bye.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems, as if he didn't have enough to deal with already as a head. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Ooh, I could say thanks. I could say old age stinks. Or I could say he's just lazy. How do I want to play this? I want to be good.
Thanks, Eric.
Patra.
Sure thing. Just make sure to get home safe.
Bio whisper. I'm gonna
What's
say
everyone
whispers.
whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday.
Are we gonna have to look for Helsa? I think we're gonna look for Elsa. For Helsa.
That makes the 4th person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything.
No.
People are real frightened. I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Should I be confident? Should I be joking? Should I be sympathetic? I gotta go joking.
No one would want to kidnap me. I'm too much of a pain to deal with. I'll keep an eye out, though.
This sounds more self-deprecating than joking.
See you around.
Well, bye-bye, Eric. Ooh, I get like sweets. I wonder if there's another chest around here. What is this? Oh! 5 potions in here? A chest! Ha! More potions. I probably shouldn't be climbing like this. And I'm like gonna be teleported down. But like, come on, I gotta go climbing. I gotta see where I can jump to. Which is not there apparently. What is this? Is this a halfling? Is this a halfling? That's a tiefling? Oh my god. What is this? Are these like herbs? Hanging down? That's an iron door, I think. Oh, these chilies, garlic, and I don't know what that is. My mom's the chef, not me. Oh, and then there's meat drying out, probably very unsanitary, just out in my hand. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to look at. There's fish. Oh my god, and like there's potions down here, and the barrels. And oh my god. I wanna get up here. Oh. I can't. There's a barrier. Like, oh my god. These items, like, oh, this is so cool. And like, I think it's an elf. It's like a crayon. That feels mean. That feels mean. This is a human. This is another human. And then the two playing. Oh my god. How with the horns and the tail. And, incredible. I don't think we can open any doors.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
And I just heard
This
about
looks
it
like it has an
morning.
inside.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one. But I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this will make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. We've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss.
Damn it. Oh, and if we just put. Oh! I could walk through the table. I want to explore the house first. This is. Oh, this is just. And there's no upstairs? That's crazy. There is a downstairs. Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, child. Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah.
I'll be going shopping and I'll be back that properly.
Okay. Bye bye. Oh man, can't go downstairs. It's a bit much. I would say it's cool as fuck, but also, why are these chairs heavy? Why are they so far back? Well, I can't sit on this one. Oh! Haha! It sits. And also, my eyes aren't visible from my helmet. That's hilarious.
Listen, you've heard about the people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle.
Well, that's concerning.
This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Oh, is this my dad?
Then don't say it.
Which one is Ellen? I mean,
But I need you to go speak with Dnd and ask for his help.
Endandravair. That sounds like a dragon name. Is that a dragon?
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
Is this Ellen?
I have to agree with Ellen. They'd make a tempting target.
This is Neri. It's like the way that they turn.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers.
Wow. Way to insult your child.
And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
So Neri's the healer. Vair's someone with an ego. Yeah, sounds like a dragon.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Wait, is this Neri? Why did he attempt? I don't know.
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
This is hilarious and also very D&D. I gotta go
You
sarcasm.
know I'm standing right here and can answer for myself, right?
Hey, watch the sarcasm. We've talked about this.
Have we?
Well, they're right. Manners aside, they can speak for themselves, and hopefully also point out how reckless and stupid this is. Mom, if I can help the village, then I'm happy to do it. Besides, I was just in the woods yesterday looking for berries, and I was fine.
I was hoping you'd say that. This isn't exactly a enviable task. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I have a kitten. I have a kitten running around my room.
Now, Endon Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
Oh, I'm so taking the money.
Where did you get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're gonna insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice he can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Is there anything else I should know before going?
When is my mother?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right. I guess I'll head out now then.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique, just in case.
That is a good
Yeah, that
idea.
sounds
Is
like a
that
good
the
idea.
basement? Oh! Where is this? This is the basement. Haha. Every time you attack, there's a 1 in 20 chance that it'll deal with hit twice the amount of damage. Okay, here's my stat. Oh, there's a chest! What is this? Let's try it. Ooh. Oh.
One more thing. I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder. Don't worry. I know the woods and Dad's right. I can handle this.
I think this
I'll be
is the mother.
Just be careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting.
I'm gonna put these up there. Wayfinder. Oh, that's you. Are there really no more secrets? It's a shame. I wanna up my strength, my dex, and like these. Oh, these are barrels. Quest. Neither here nor there. Armor. Stats. I can't upgrade them. Abilities. Glossary. Settings. Oh. Okay, but I am gonna go to like the shops I saw earlier and do a last check for the chests. I wonder what happens if I buy all if I use all the gold. Should I? Sorry, Bayer, whoever you are, and then Drave, you don't got any gold anymore. Oh, what is this? Oh, it looks like a lighthouse. I can't open it. I wonder if there's a chest here. Oh, there is. Haha. And it's gold. Not enough. I can't buy any more potions. Potions I probably shouldn't have bought. Oh, this is a human thing. So where are we going? That way. Okay. Candlekeep and Cloakwood. This guy's got a horse. Look at this horse. Oh my god. I wonder if there's any chests along the way. And this is an empty sign. Wow, it straight up is a sign. Okay, let's see. Let's see here.
What is that? Is someone... Whoa! Stay back!
Goblins. Okay. Oh shit.
Okay.
This is a good time as anyway to do lay on
I wonder if they
hands.
got something to do with what's going on.
Hey, now full health. Okay, is there a chest back here? No. Shame. Shame. Ooh, like a little pond. A little river. It looks like there's like a pathway up here. Yeah, I gotta check it out. And now there's nothing. Very sparse trees. I don't know if I'm like supposed to be up here. Oh, there's a cave there. Sorry, yeah, that's where I'm headed. Let's see. Let's pop down. Okay, I don't think there's any full damage, because otherwise I probably would have taken damage. Chest here. So cool. Oh. I feel like there should be a chest somewhere. Like, hidden, you know? Oh! Right there. Oh, now I gotta go get it. You see, I was right. There were chests hidden. Now, the question is how to get up. Do I go over here and around? Here we go. Magic potion, confidence potion. Okay. Here's the cave.
Guess this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then.
Let's go. A lot of gold in here. Definitely giving me dragon vibes, but I have no clue how a dragon would. Yeah, there's a dragon. I have no clue how a dragon would fit in these caves. What's this? Oh, okay. Why is there like fiery fog? It looks like smoke from the burn. Oh. She is a dragon.
Why do you do this?
Stop.
What was that?
I think he's the dragon from the thing on the shelf in the.
As you
the
reach for the
basement.
coin that seemed to suck the life from Dnd, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh.
Am I the dragon?
The coin is adhered to your fingertips,
Oh.
bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Rather than your body, though, it is the coin that bursts, erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
Shake.
I don't know.
Answer me.
Please, stop. Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave?
Your cave? Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Dnd, and you will answer my questions.
Okay. Clearly, I'm not the dragon. I'm being, possessed by the dragon?
Why can I hear you? Where are you?
We are obviously merged, you fool. Now tell me how. What happened?
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they'd killed you.
They might have.
Ah, so necromancers then?
What do you remember?
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such. I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember.
My question is, with that bright-ass light show, how did we not get caught?
I was still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here. Now we need to return me to my... Do you smell smoke?
Yeah. I'm going home. I need to see if anything has happened.
This is a waste of time.
Well, clearly
You
something
need to find
happened.
the people who took my body immediately.
Music so
Only
good.
after I see if they went to my village.
I want to go back to
They
the
may have done
cave.
something.
I want to see if anything's changed in the cave. Because how the fuck did we get from the cave to out there? Oh, there is no cave. Yeah, damn it. Okay, what happened over here? No full damage is great. I'm loving it. It's wonderful. I don't do this. Yeah. And it's burning. Oh, the horse lived. The guy with the
Hey,
horse.
there's something going on in that village over there. I'm not leaving a tree cover until whatever it is gets sorted out. Got a bad feeling about it.
But it's burning. I think you're quite right to have a bad feeling. Ha. Parkour. Ha. This is difficult. So I'm guessing I won't be able to buy any more potions from the potion shop. And the chest is gone.
Mom? Dad? Nadine? Posh? Tanil? Anyone? The house? What happened to the house? Mom? Dad? Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
Ah, so there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful, so you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
This was my home?
That was really easy.
Not anymore, it would seem.
Okay, thank
Why
you.
would they do this? Where is everyone?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
No, I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but...
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! Look! A lot has happened all at once!
I'm get that build. If he harms my body, Ratcha's body, he won't be able to get back to his own body.
I had a dragon hop into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes later I found out my home and everyone I know are now gone. This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you can't.
Oh my god, that's great.
How dare you? Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns.
It's cruel
is
and
cruel.
not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Patrick is very emotionally aware.
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
Do we have a choice?
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's good to know.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can...
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the times since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been feeding.
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about
wanna
healing
get
dragons
back
or
in
moving
here.
souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Oh! What is this? Fireball? That's amazing. Okay. I want to upgrade my stats. Here we go. I'm gonna do this and this. So,
Need a lift?
Candlekeep. Oh.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you,
Walking?
Candlekeep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last. I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful.
I'll try not to say anything too embarrassing. Oh, great and sensitive.
You jest, but we need these people, and some of them can be prickly, even pompous. It is what can happen.
Anything I should know about this place?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Well, I'm actually looking...
What did you just call me?
Vair. Come now. Endandra Vair is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Endandravayer is the name given to me by my mother, a great worm of majesty, wisdom, and beauty, the likes of which you can scarcely imagine. Vayer is childish, altogether too familiar.
Yeah, but it's easier. And it's what everyone at home called you. Now let's get going. We're burning daylight.
Excuse
Okay. I'm guessing we're going this way. It's gorgeous, and like the landscaping. I think they used like world edit or something. I do wonder how they built it. It's just look at that, and the texture pack is incredible, and the amount of time and like resources must have gone into building this.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
Hey, you! Wait, I've got something to tell you about those guards.
Sketchy halfling.
We're starting to wonder if you'd actually stop to talk.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here, so no one's going to let you in, even to the Court of Air.
Sweetheart, you can't just say us. There's only you.
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
People that are going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example. Yeah, the families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
Tetra. You can't just say we.
So how do we get in?
Tetra.
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty rushed, and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
You'll do this for free, otherwise I'm reporting you to the guards.
Nice try, but you're not the first to use that angle. It's
fine. We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't
I
let
don't
this
have
pass for
25
nothing.
gold.
Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and other strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them, though. Good luck!
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
We? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can.
I can't
My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever give it.
This is the first house. These are walls. They look like wood. I wonder what material it is. I would love if Minecraft made like wooden walls. That would be so good. Something in here.
What is this thing?
Some sort of construct, it would seem. I would presume that it is guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it.
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
These things drop. Go. Hey, I can sprint again. It is okay. I'm good. Damn it. Why don't I just like take these candles and set the fields afire? Honestly, I'm starting. Did you just growl at me? Here we go. Chest. One that was already open. I didn't look it. Okay. Any more? Here we go. Die.
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of. Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what have scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, what?
I said not to be alarmed.
What is this?
I was uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception.
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic. How enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with...
The stake that was holding the scarecrow upright is uninteresting, but the hole where it was seems to have been disturbed relatively recently. This was only put in a week ago, if that.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours.
Oh, it's open now. Sitting. Floating in a ladder. Chest. Proof of residence. Rotten onions.
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territory. A bit wordy and a bit more aromatic than you'd like.
Good. Now return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not,
I
we don't
say
have any other
onions at
options to
someone.
resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a
wouldn't just,
magnanimous and forgiving dragon.
Fireball the
Else I would
gate.
be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
What if I just go straight to that guy? Who cares about Scratch? I'm going straight in. Hello.
Papers, please.
Papers?
Kid, didn't your parents...
Careful. If you must be a local to gain admittance, do not say anything to imply that you are not...
I'll be back later.
Right.
Close. Ah. Can they jump? Not very well, but they're fast.
Ah, is that a bit of legal documentation I see there? And smell? Phew. Okay, well, you work with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, then I'll start with colour matching, then confirming the handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over. Just give me the goods and wait a bit. And here you go. certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you like. Just don't let any wizards near it. They get curious, they've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
I don't trust him. I'm taking this horse with me.
Papers, please.
Here's my residence certificate.
The guard glances at the paper, noting the seal and the signatures, but does not peer too.
All right. Everything looks...
Passing through the city walls, you are dumped into a large, open square that seems to double as a marketplace. It is not exactly brimming with life, but considering how you've lived nearly all of your life in a small village, the number of people in one place is staggering, and the activity threatens to be overwhelming.
Good. That was tedious, but we made it. Now the next part could be problematic. Only the Avowed and certain others are allowed into the inner ward through the emerald door on the far side of this courtyard. Talk to the keeper there and determine what is required to get in and speak with one of the experts.
What business have you here, child?
I wish to speak with one of the researchers.
You and everyone else. Do you have an appointment or a letter of introduction?
Yes. I am to speak with Avowed Dnd.
There is no Tenbury on our list. If I were to hazard a guess, I would wager that we do not even have an Avowed named Tenbury, or if we do, that they have never heard of you. Keep this up, and I will make sure that the guards remove you from the city, so that none of the Avowed ever hear from you, except perhaps while doing a census on criminal activity.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Well, that didn't go well.
This is unacceptable. We must find someone to assist us, and soon. I can only imagine what those monsters are doing with my body, and already I chafe at being confined to yours.
Wow, thanks. Well, do you happen to know where we could find a rare or unique book?
Am I just like talking out loud to myself?
No. Distasteful as this may be, we might have to find another dubiously legal way around this problem. Actually, I remember passing a sewer grate.
So, you want me to break into a sewer, sneak through Ogma knows what kind of
What is
filth,
Ogma?
and then break into the inner ward to what?
Presumably, we would be able to find someone more reasonable, or at least amenable to our request. However, we can...
You only say this because you won't have to smell what I do.
Actually, I will. You think I only see through your eyes? Child, I am bound to experience everything that you do.
You? Okay, point taken.
Into the sewers. I have 25 coins. I want to get this sword. It looks cool as hell. Cool as hell. But also, ammo. One, charisma 1, wisdom, charisma, strength, keeps, it's charisma. I'm gonna go the helmet. I still can't see. Okay. Use the sewers.
This is what living in a city means? How can one place produce so much filth?
You sounded as if you knew what you were getting into.
I thought I did. Didn't think it'd be this plentiful.
The byproduct of civilization. People are messy.
Vair, are you okay?
Do not call me that. It's strange. Even without a body or the need to breathe, I feel a tightness in my chest. Lightheadedness. I think that it would be best to spend as little time in here as possible. Please, hurry through this place.
All right.
That is the right direction, and it seems to no longer be sewers beyond this point. These are probably the tunnels running beneath the inner ward I have heard of. Catacombs, vaults, labs. Much of the work and knowledge of the Avowed is down here, it seems. Unfortunately, there is a ward on the door. You will need to find a key, unless you wish to be fried.
No, I don't.
Wait, look at that. On the ground.
There's nothing on the ground.
Precisely.
Helpful.
The rest of this place is a riot of grime and muck, child, yet this path is almost spotless. I would be willing to bet half of my entire horde that a gelatinous cube has come this way.
A what now?
An oozing monster that inhabits places like this. Some people and more intelligent creatures keep them as witless guardians and janitors. The things absorb and dissolve any animal or plant material they touch as a way of eating. They cannot dissolve metals and other non-living things, though, so they can carry the equipment and goods of whomever they have eaten for some time.
Whomever? As in people?
Of course. Do not be dense, child. Now follow this trail. You might find something interesting floating in the cube's body. Just be
Cube's
careful,
got the
though,
cube.
as they
I'm
can
calling
be
it now.
transparent and thus easy to overlook. There, look. The thing has a key inside of it.
It's just like a
It must have
slime.
eaten a maintenance worker or one of the avowed. That might get us out of the sewers and into the cleaner part we saw earlier. Just don't let the creature suck you up. Please?
Me away. Curious what happens if I get sucked up. Right, hello. Suck me.
Yes, it looks as if an enchantment quite similar to the one on the locked doors embedded in this key. It should work to get us through.
Ooh, a chest.
What if it sets off the trap?
Then you had best hope that the mage who put it there set it more as a deterrent rather than a defense.
Okay, just going to open the door. The magically trapped door stuffed with potentially lethal lightning. Right, okay. And still alive. Right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, be not so dramatic. You could find much worse before we are done here. I have heard tell that there are guardians and occasional escaped experiments down here, though that may just be rumor.
Wow, thanks.
I feel like these skeletons are gonna
The
come
possibility of
alive.
even greater danger certainly sets my mind at ease. Thanks, Fire.
Stop calling me that.
And this is the only open part. Oh, a chest.
What?
Oh, it's a mimic. It's a mimic. Oh, good.
Good job. That creature was known as...
A mimic. Yeah, I've heard of those things. Didn't expect it to be so slimy, though. Why did it have a key inside of it, though? Did it eat someone like the cube did?
Probably not. Otherwise, we would have seen some more gruesome evidence of the meal. No, some people feed mimics various items that they need to hide or protect. If you know how to handle one of these things, they can be rather convenient guardians. As long as you keep them fed, that is.
Yeah, I can imagine the alternative.
Are those rats? Oh, they're quite easy to kill. Viable, at least. And with a sword. Now the skeletons come alive. What hit me? Oh, it's got a crossbow. Har, 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 har. Sound like pirates. Hello. Shit. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. You just gotta die. Divine Smite. I'm gonna kill you because I don't think you're gonna suck me up. Okay. Now what's through here? Ooh. Damn it. It's another mimic. I feel like Fireball would be especially effective against mimics that are pretending to be something wooden. You put me in your mouth. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Okay. Keep some healing potions on me. Lay on hands, and I guess this is like the only direction to go. There's a skeleton there, but it hasn't noticed me. Oh no, there's two. Oh my god, is that kobold? And more giant rats. Yes, come on. Clearly I've got a fireball. Die. Lay on hands. Okay, now to organize. These things can't kill me. I'm too skilled to die. What is this? Oh, didn't mean to fireball it. And then like hands. And then through here? Yes. Oh, that's a displacer beast. 20 to Divine Smite? God, this thing is annoying. Excuse me, it's time to die. actually inside of it. Holy shit. Thought it just like couldn't do it. The vines might work better against the undead. Here we go. Yeah. 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 Chest, no, mimic. Fireball. Ooh, gonna die. I did it. I feel like I'm playing Wizard with all the fireballs.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that this ensorcelled armor is tied to the exit. Unless you have a powerful dispelling magic at your disposal that you have neglected to mention, you will have to defeat this thing to undo the seal over the door.
You're saying I have to fight a piece of armor with no obvious weaknesses, or even a person inside to take out? Let me guess, I have to just beat it into a useless hunk of metal, kinda like I did the scarecrows?
Precisely.
I'm really starting to hate constructs.
I think this is like the first boss, kind of. And it's already at like half health.
This better be worth all the trouble we've gone to, Vair. How are we going to get someone to help us, though? We're breaking in.
Let us consider that later. First, we need to get out of these tunnels. Someone might have heard the battle or noticed that the enchantment of the door is broken. We can determine our course once we are safely hidden within the inner ward.
Ah, nice place.
Oh.
Thank you. Unfortunately for you, chances are that you will only see it as you are taken away to a prison cell.
Get us out of here. We cannot be imprisoned. Not in a cell. Fight! Run! Do something!
Are you joking? There's so many of them! We'll be torn to shreds if we resist!
While we would normally have prevented you from coming this far, Sage Thesserai has taken an interest in you. Now you are to attend him personally.
Whatever you do, do not allow them to incarcerate.
Who is Sage
Seriously. You broke into here without even knowing who the people in charge are.
What does this
Sage Thesserai said that they found you curious, but did not elaborate. They also said that your meager powers could not pose a serious...
Who are you?
I am a captain within the avowed city guard, and probably the person to lock yourself...
Okay, I'll go.
He is waiting for you in Exaltation, the Keep. You are to head directly to the Great Library. Do not attempt to deviate from the main path. We will be watching.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Heck. Guess that's not the main path. This probably isn't either. not allowed to. I can't sprint. This is so. Oh, now I can. Not in there. Up the stairs. Can I jump up? No. Up more stairs. I wonder, can I jump up here? No. Is this a tiefling? Or a dragonborn?
Are you Thesserai?
I am.
Why am I here?
You caught my interest. We have all sorts of detection spells in the sewers. You pinged a half dozen of them when you sneaked in, and a dozen more when you entered the catacombs.
What do you do here?
I'm the Sage of Magic in Candlekeep. That means that I am the leading scholar on magic and the department head of magical studies here. I also work as a lawmaker with the other sages. It's not terribly glamorous, if I'm being honest. Involves
Poof! I am here! What are your other two
wishes? I don't, Good one.
What happens to me now?
Do not attempt to resist the spell. If you
As the spell activates, you feel something press against your mind, and on some level you... However, considering where...
Good. Now let's get the boring stuff over with. Do you intend to harm anyone in this city, be it specifically in terms of property, or any other way that includes, but is not limited to, theft, spying, or harassment?
No, I do not.
Good. Next, why did you sneak into the inner ward?
You too liberal. Gotta be.
The creep at the Emerald Door wouldn't let us through.
Yes, that much was implied. What do you want in here?
The help of someone who knows...
Yeah, this would be the right place to look, provided... Okay, now the interesting stuff. Why do some of our spells register you as a dragon and a human? You aren't some abomination, and you aren't a construct or other made thing, so what exactly are you?
Careful.
Is it bad if I'm part dragon or something?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen something quite like this before. Rather than kick you out or put you in some sort of lab, though, I would really rather you just tell me. Otherwise, I might have to be a bit more personal with my investigations. Nothing painful, of course.
Well,
Okay, but why does our magic see you as a dragon at the same time?
Why do you want to...
Because this is rather new to me. I've seen...
I am sure...
That, actually... How about while we've got this handy zone of truth working, you just tell me everything you can about how this dragon came to inhabit you, and we work from there. Well, hopefully they will be able to use what you told us to find out more about this group that you encountered and the monsters accompanying them. In the meanwhile, we need to discuss whether or not Candlekeep will assist you in your...
Whether or... How could they refuse us? Tell him that demand...
Is there a way we can convince you?
Well, yes, You see, there is a clock tower nearby where a colleague of mine named Adro... Since there have been reports of monsters going in and out as they please, it is probably safe to assume that Adro is now dead. Sad as that is, the old codger had a... I want you to clear out the vermin, and if Wizard Adro is imprisoned or injured...
This will clear the charge?
Yes, as these monsters could threaten...
What if I don't come back?
Then you'll have to look elsewhere for a cure. I dare say you would have to travel all the way to Luskin or Neverwinter to find anyone who might even be capable of helping you. Quite the gamble.
Promising good odds doesn't sound like...
No, but I can promise that they are the best you will find. Candlekeep and its resources are...
Never mind that the pests might...
Nothing risked, nothing gained, right?
What's the book I'm looking...
The last written work of the late and great Archmage Mordenkainen. The Planeswalker's Guide. Interplanar travel and...
Enter what now?
Traveling between the planes of existence and exploring multiverse that you have no interest in, judging by your glassy expression. Excellent! Well, in that case, I am looking forward to hearing from you once you have concluded your investigation. Until then, try not to die.
Here. No jump. When can I jump up? Aha! Now where do we go? This way. This way! Okay. Here we go. Oh, this leads back here. Okay. Here. I'm gonna get the sword. I had to think on already. Okay, tier 2 armor. I still can't see.
I have been instructed to allow you to and from the inner ward as you please.
Ha!
But if you step out of line again, I will arrest you.
I'd like to see
Enjoy
you
the
try.
sights.
Pleasant woman.
I don't know. I figure you two would get along handsomely.
I understand that was supposed to be a joke, but even so, I fail to see the similarities.
Yeah, you would.
So down there is where I was before. I'm very curious. I gotta see though. Haha. Die. Any more of you gonna come alive? Anything in here? Chest! No. What the fuck was that? Sorry, I heard a loud bang. Fireball. Iron hands. Yeah, for a second I thought that was a staircase to nowhere. Need me? Die. And gold. I feel like it's just probably a misplacement. Maybe? It just looks weird. Any of you guys gonna come alive? Yes. Yes! Good. More gold. Okay, so this way. I get the feeling it's probably up there. Maybe.
Not these things again.
Ah.
Why were they here too?
If I were to hazard a guess, they are guarding the path to the tower.
You think the person who put some in the farmer's fields also left these ones here?
It is possible. We will discover more at the tower, I suspect.
Yep, I want to kill him. Haha. But they're not bothering me, but they give me gold. I want gold. It might be the dragon in me, but gold, quite delightful. My hands. What is this? Excuse me. Fireball. Divine Smite. Wow, that was fast.
Feeling a special connection with nature in this place, Druids created this shrine long ago. The shrine is meant to heighten the magic of nature found here and allow visitors to commune with the earth. Even now, Centuries later, the site is witness to all manner of events, from purification rituals to weddings to the swearing of oaths.
In that 20, nice. Okay, now back to the path. What the fuck did I miss? Hitboxes. Yeah. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay. Yeah. Adrose, I have to understand. Tower. Ooh. Are those flying things? Uh-huh.
That must be it.
A bit grandiose, but still quite appealing.
There! I see the monsters. Let's get this over with.
Wait, did you hear that? Well, I mean, I know it's those things again from my cavern.
The goblins and red things are clearly set against the pale creatures. From what little you saw, it seems as if they were caught getting too close to the monsters waiting around the tower's base.
Well, the more the merrier.
Muggles. How do we get in? This is free. Where's the chest? What is it with these mimics? There. Wait, it actually drops stuff when it dies. That is so cool. Anyways, where is the tower? This is their house.
Wait, remember the catacombs?
Can you see anything with your...
Yes, but I cannot make out the details from here. Nor I can point out general paths and...
The inscriptions baffle you, and Vair is struggling to maintain his magic sight, rendering him unable to help. You rear back and slam your foot into the door. Not only does a burst of electricity knock you nice going. The inscriptions baffle you. You reach forward and place your hand. As you try to force it, you feel it shaking and smelling.
Lightning again? What is it with these wizards and lightning?
The inscriptions baffle you, and you rear back. Nice going.
How do I get inside?
Wait.
Can you see anything?
I can point out...
The magics placed on this door turn out to be easier to understand than either Wizard Adro does not care enough to make better defences, or he did not put them here. Considering that the door seems fairly new, the latter seems more likely. Perhaps something happened.
I must say, those were rather puny defenses as far as wizards' homes go. I'm increasingly inclined to think that someone else has taken residence here.
Human, stop! Leave or we kill you!
It seems that this goblin is facing you reluctantly. Upon closer inspection, it seems that none of the goblins seem terribly eager to fight you. But they are scared of something other than you.
Whatever it is that keeps you here, whatever man or monster holds you, I can
The goblin lowers his...
You big
He looks at the other goblins around.
I take chances.
With that, he runs past you towards the door. After a moment...
Why are you fighting me? This? The book. Note to Leader 1. We've managed to rebuild some of the wards that Adra originally had in place, but it was a disaster. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard Zanleg's screams all the way in Candlekeep when we activated them. He burnt to a crisp. But it wasn't exactly quick. We were too eager and rebuilt the wards exactly like Adra had done before. Apparently, some of those fireballs and explosions we were met with when we first arrived were part of the tower's defenses. Should have seen the old creep. The wizard just laughed and laughed while we tried to put Zanleg out. That man is starting to scare me. And then empty pages. Wow, okay. What's up here? Up here? Ooh. No book here? I have a feeling texture packs may have like glitched out. I don't know if this is like supposed to be superimposed on each other. Yeah. But let's go. Let's fight. What is this?
Excellent work, brothers and sisters. This wayward lamb will be a worthy offering to our Lord and Savior.
Break us out of here, Cotran.
Nice try, kid. But this trap was designed to keep creatures far more dangerous than you can take.
No!
After a few moments of analysing their clothing, something clicks. These people have neither bound the imps you found in and around the tower, nor are they simply borrowing power from creatures of the lower planes. They worship those creatures.
What are you doing in this tower?
Oh, why do the people we capture always think they're going to get answers from us? What's the point of telling you anything?
What are you going to do?
Why, sacrifice.
Cotran, you have to kill...
Fair. I need you to help us get out. Do you think you could see or find anything useful in this barrier? Maybe a way to dispel it.
I don't... I'll try. There are channels in this barrier that the magic has to flow through. I think that if you touch that glowing point on the wall, you can redirect the magical current to wherever you step. If you pull the current to every part of the barrier, I I think it will disrupt the entire working and cause it to collapse.
What happened? The prisoner!
Kill them! Kill them before they flee!
Do not even think about fleeing! Eradicate these scum! Destroy them for daring to imprison us!
Hey, are you feeling alright?
I am fine.
Alright.
How dare you? How about rather than pest...
Yeah, let's go. This way? I'm not going up just yet. I want to investigate it. Another book. Another book! Note to Leader 3. We made a breakthrough with Adro. Seems he's finally willing to help us modify his wards. Guess cutting off his food and water finally broke his last bit of resistance. He was wolfing down the cheese we gave him. Even has he explained what runes to write and how they worked. Note to Leader. There's a leader missing. I gotta go back. Where's the note to Leader 2? Where's the note to Leader 2? Leader 2, Leader 2. Is there a note to Leader 2? It's the only spot it could have been. Huh. I guess there's no note to Leader 2. Time to go. Time to kill. Oh, is this Leader 4? He tricked us. I don't know why I'm surprised. Should have seen it coming. Adro's advice and translations blew apart more than half of my team. He sabotaged the wards. I think he made the magic feed into itself and amplify until it exploded. I was just lucky not to be in the room at the time, but disciples Ansel, Thresh, Kirith, Orpanir, and Skell are all dead. It's just me and Ash left. No one else in our group has the knowledge needed to even make a guess at how these wards function. Oh, and I killed Adro. He was too much trouble. Dangerous to keep around, and if I'm being entirely honest, I was sick of him. Felt good to get rid of the old man.
As you enter this room, you find the door across from you, the only way forward, shrouded in in the center of the room sits a filled goblet on a pedestal. High above the door shines a crystal that is jammed into a crack between the stones. With Vair's help, you can see that the crystal, even from where you stand, you can see that the crystal has a series. Written before the goblet on the pedestal is a note that says, an act.
It would seem that the crystal powers the barrier, and that drinking the goblet's contents will either allow you to pass through it.
Sniffing and eyeing the substance, you can't make heads or tails of it. For all the walls are fairly sheer, but if you get up there, you might be able to disarm the crystal. Despite the nearly smooth walls, you manage to scurry up the surface like a squirrel. Within mere seconds, you puzzle over the enchantment, but no matter how. As you enter this, in the center of even from where written before,
it would seem that the crystal.
Sniffing and eyeing the substance, you can't make heads or tails of it. The walls are fairly sheer, but if you sniffing and the walls are grabbing onto the torch sconce, surprised and thrown off balance.
I don't want to drink it. Honestly, if I can get the crystal.
In the center of even from where written before the.
It would
Come on.
Sniffing and eyeing
Come
the
on.
substance, you can't make heads or tails. The walls are grabbing onto the torch, surprised and thrown off balance. As you enter this, in the center of even from where written before,
it would seem that the.
Sniffing and eyeing the substance, you can't make heads or tails of it. For all you know, it could be either a magical potion. The walls are fairly grabbing onto the torch sconces and hauling yourself up. You reach for a crack in the wall for a handhold, only surprised and thrown.
Come on. I'm gonna
As
do
you
it.
enter in the center, even from where you stand, written before.
It would seem that the crystal.
Sniffing and eyeing the substance, you can't make the walls a fair. Sliding your fingers into unlikely
Yes.
crevices and supporting yourself on tiny protrusions in the stone, you alter and scratch out key parts of the enchantment that the crystal powers.
Are you sure you're ready to face whoever is behind that door? This is the last room in the tower, and considering that we have not encountered them yet, it is probably where this lord we have heard so much about is waiting.
Trying to get the book. The wards finally work, or at least they're starting to. We can't keep out creatures that were born or created on the material plane, but anything that comes from another plane of existence should find it very hard to get in here, if not impossible. We managed to ensure that devils can still come and go as they please, but as long as you and our savior stay within the tower, we won't have much to fear from those creatures who came beyond the stars. Let them batter themselves against our walls and wards. We will survive. Oh, thank the powers that be. We will survive. Maybe to put this up here. Ooh.
You should not have come here. You've certainly made a mess of things, and now our lord is upset.
Yes, though it has been entertaining to watch you struggle and claw your way here one step at a time. You have caused enough damage. Besides, I am bored. While sacrifices are all well and good, I enjoy brutalizing my victims far too much to ignore what hapless fools wander right through my door. Oh, suffer!
Mm-hmm. You got rocks. Shit.
The power of the devil runs through my veins. What do you have?
I have the power of a dragon in my mind. In every way but physical, I am a dragon. Fireball. Lay on hands. Fireball. Divine Smite. Attack, attack, attack. Gold.
There, the Planeswalker's Guide. That is the book that Sage Thesserai sent us to retrieve.
Where is it? That's the wait, the lower plane's just the nether? Aha.
Now, what to do about this one? They seem rather powerful, but perhaps Thesserai and the other sages would prefer to keep them for questioning.
What have you done? You've doomed us all. Do you even know what is coming? You've destroyed our only hope at a safe haven against...
Against what?
Ah!
Enlightenment? Believe me, Novus, there is nothing that can protect you from the forces of the universe. They will learn.
Contra,
Give
get
her
us out of
some
here.
time
Run.
to see the
We need to run.
errors of her ways. Then she can dream that this never happened and apologizes before waking up. Useful, primitive and temporary, but Even these figments of our imaginations that you call people create the occasional useful tool. Have you the eyes for such a thing? Have you the sight to recognize what lies in the blackest abyss? It seems to me that you might, but... no. Never mind. There was something familiar about you. Perhaps something that I met in you some months down the line. Your role in this world is done. Enjoy the coming sleep and, in your slumber, be ready for the awakening once the true gods come to call.
Oh my god.
Can you swim? Get us out of the water. Move now.
Oh my god.
I did not think to see that thing here. That was more.
What was that about dream?
I am as much in the dark as you are. They sounded.
No chance we can go out.
You would even want to? Are you mad? They toyed with you like a cat with an injured bird. You should feel fortunate that they went through a portal and that you are unable.
I think I've had enough of this.
Yes, Though I will admit that I want to know what they have done with my body. We were in no shape to contend with that man or monster or whatever manner of creature is behind that mask. Even if we should find a way to track them, though, perhaps there is nothing to be done for my body anyhow. It could already be gone, or simply pursuing that masked figure will result in both of our deaths. For now, report to Thessarai. They will want to know what we have found.
If your soul gets put in the body of a dragon, are you now a dragon? There you go. Ha. Die. Give me the gold. I think I have enough gold to last me for now. Unless I want to buy some potions. In which case, I will buy all the potions. Hello. Goodbye. Excuse me. Death be upon you. Okay. Where is Lantos going? I got the book, The Planeswalker's Guide.
You know, you've been rather quiet since we left the tower. Something I should know? Something is clearly
I let my emotions get the better of me. When we were trapped in that barrier, I was not thinking clearly, and even if I had been clear-headed, there was so little that I could do. It's galling.
What's this
I feel as though I am not much of a dragon anymore. I cannot say as I even feel particularly useful. I feel weak. Ever since I lost my body, I have had little or no control over my life. It's unsettling. I hate it.
Reality
Welcome
check.
to the real world, where the rest of us are weak and just have to manage whatever chance throws at us. Get used to it.
Very well then.
Okay, potions. Okay. Wow, that really brought down my gold. I wish I had like a teleport spell and I could just like teleport to the top of there. That would be so good. I'm assuming I need to go back up there. I would say this map is gorgeous, and so is this texture pack. Where is he? There he is.
I was wondering if you would return at all. I considered scrying to see if you had decided to just make a run for it. Glad to see you didn't.
We've got the book you wanted.
Ah, Oh, does that mean that, Adro...
Yeah, he's dead. The weakling couldn't even defend his own tower, it seemed.
That weakling was one of the finest scholars on interplanar politics and commerce, and the academic community is much the poorer for his loss. I kindly ask that you treat his memory...
A cult of devil worshippers had taken over...
Devil worshippers? That's a bit, extreme. I certainly hope that so many people seem to forget how committing your soul to a devil is usually a rather permanent affair. I would not want that for him. He could be unpleasant, yes, but... Do you know what they wanted from his tower, or why they were there?
Portal of safe haven.
Well, they did say something about needing a safe place. They thought there was some sort of impending calamity and were using the tower.
Really? Did they say what this calamity...
We didn't really get that far in conversation.
Ha! Alright.
We did, however, run into that masked man we told you about, though. The one that was in the cave when Vyre was...
Really? What happened?
He sounded like he was spouting nonsense. Neither Vyre nor I could figure it out. A couple of its minions were also killed outside the tower.
Pretty fair indication that they're not exactly...
So now what?
Yes, the charges against you have...
Okay.
Help you?
You did? You said that...
I said that I would wipe the slate clean regarding your criminal activities and waive your fee for entrance to the Great Library. The matter of helping you with your little identity crisis.
How dare you?
In exchange for sponging away your crimes and keeping you out of a jail cell or perhaps an experimentation chamber. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just toying with you a bit. I was planning on helping you from the start as the problem piqued my curiosity. Though this ought to remind you that you should be careful about what someone says and what you agree to. There are plenty of Either way, I had actually already begun investigating some leads. This may not exactly align with my specialty, but we have hundreds of researchers in my department.
You can just do that?
Of course. What good is being a head bureaucrat if you cannot throw around your weight a little every now and then? Oh, and speaking of assistants, I should also note that no one has been able to identify the creatures that you... That in itself is rather peculiar, considering how many people in this city are fascinated with magical creatures. None of our experts have any. Unfortunately, the Avowed are a curious lot, and are working all the harder to determine who or what you encountered. Since you ran into one of their kind again, if their bodies are still where you slew them in the woods, finding and examining their anatomy would go a long way towards solving the riddle. I will send someone out to find and retrieve them.
Did you know Wizard Adro?
He was actually the last disciple of my late master Mordenkainen. It is how he came to possess our master's last written work. We trained together for a little while, though I struck out on my own while They were both far more invested in the workings of the multiverse than I was. If I'm being entirely honest, I was...
Is there anything we can...
Not now, I'm afraid. Now it is just a matter...
What should
Well, you're always welcome to find other work in the area. Otherwise, you have...
Well, at the end of that quest, it's probably gonna be the end of today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was really fun, honestly. Yeah. Bye-bye.